Hey, what's up everybody? John Hanson here, bringing another quick Transformers custom figure review. And this one is of Custom Battle Blades Bumblebee from the Hunt for the Decepticons series that was launched after the major Toyland of TF2, Transformers Revenge of the Fallen. And this was actually the most decent Bumblebee figure that we got out of the line. I'd have to say this is by far one of my favorite Bumblebees. And before I get to the review, I want to say a quick shout out to Nicholas Adam Keems, who I actually traded my Fall of Cybertron figure for this guy because my original Hunt for the Decepticons Bumblebee broke for when I was doing an ankle mod and things gone haywire. So that one has been recycled into a new figure, which you guys have seen. But I just want to say before I get to the review, thanks Nicholas. I hope you enjoy that Fall of Cybertron Optimus Prime figure, and I want to say a huge thanks. But so getting to the figure, we have Bumblebee, who has been completely customized and decked out in a black steel repaint with yellow highlights using gloss tangerine and flat yellow, and along with aluminum and black paint, which I will get to. Also, little hints of silver, as you can see in the back of the car. Well, which would be the back of the car, or well, this is technically the back of his legs. So there is Bumblebee in with his repaint, pretty much. So yeah, getting to all the mods I did to this figure. This was probably when I first did this. You know, there was a lot of paint that I miscalculated, and some of the colors were off. So I decided not to paint the car mode, but I decided to paint mainly the robotic structure of the figure. And it actually looks a lot more cleaner and a lot more nice looking. But enough of that. I will get to some of the features I added. These are the collar pieces, which they remove. They come out for now until I actually figure out a better bend for the wires. But when they're in there, they fold back like that for the transformation. So I'm just going to take these out, and then for now, getting to the mods of the figure, I added a chest, which can be positioned in any way I desire. I kind of like to have an angled look and trying to bring the chest out just a tad, giving it a little movie accurate look in a way. These mods were inspiration from Savio Prime's Double Blaster Bumblebee, but I decided to keep the blade and say, kind of like the blade. Gives it it makes the figure different from all the rest that people have done and modified. So yeah, he's got ball joints in his chest, which pretty cool. He's got ball jointed wrist, which can be in any position, but that was not supposed to happen. There we go. So position it like that, and of course they fold all the way up for the transformation. His back fenders, which also have ball joints, which they can be tilted in any position I desire. And I also forgot that the fender here is a little longer, giving B a little more bulk. So those have been transferred from the back from the wheels here, which actually look a little more accurate, which they have been transferred all the way up here. Then we get to the upper. I should start from this here, but anyways, I took the hood off and I super glued part of the hood here, and then these four pieces are individual and they fold, and then that's when the transformation. The transformation has been altered. It gets a little tricky, but I will go through the step by step since this is a in-depth review of the figure. Now we go to the back really quick. And we have the backpack has been completely modified with one of the hinges being a 2-point hinge, which I completely constructed in my own design. and then a 1-point hinge for the wings itself, for these wings here. Then everything just folds down and stuff, which I will explain in the transformation. So yeah. Alright, here is Bumblebee in vehicle mode. Granted, there's a few miscalculations and gaps, but those are minor things I just have to fix. Like everything, you know, it looks pretty good. It still retains that Camaro form. Like, that was what I was going for, and also integrating a more of a movie accurate design with the figure. Now with the detail on the figure, there's the vent here. And then of course the handle, and then the Camaro right there. And then he has got these pinstripes, or it was part of the vehicle. I'm guessing there were, in some of the bigger gaps, there was like a light there, and I saw some other people did customs of this. Like, I think I took my time, I used my time to put everything into this custom. He's got the black and silver, and yeah, it's just it's just gaps I got to fill in, fix up here and there, and it shouldn't be too hard to do, but yeah, it still looks pretty good. It still retains the Camaro. I might have to break these up, take these off, and put them up a little higher so it can match up with this side here. So the hinge here is causing a little bit of a problem, so I might have to try to figure out how to do that. There's a small gap between here and the door, and of course the main gap is here in the back, where I think if I just tweak it just right, I can actually fit it in there. But it's just some minor stuff I got to fix up, but it still retains the Camaro, which is a good thing. But yeah, I can probably transform him real quick. Of course, he basically transforms like the basic Bumblebee from the Hunt for the Decepticons Bumblebee, just with different differences and stuff like that. And I always take this off because sometimes it's in the way when you're transforming the robot. You can already tell, you know, there has been a lot of different new stuff that's been added to this figure, like the hood. Sometimes I take these off because they get in the way too. I pretty much just take everything off this figure, and just whenever something's in the way. This part, you just kind of just flip it over to the side, and then you just flip it like that. Same with the other side, you know. It's not a complex transformation, it's just a modified transformation. That's what it is, basically. Just with more moving parts to it, I think, you know, especially with the ball joints that have been installed and everything like that, and of course the transferring back. It's not immensely altered, it's just like, it's just that it's been altered, but not to an extensive where you're going like fully movie accurate. Where I kind of try to go as movie accurate with this Bumblebee as possible. You know, sometimes that doesn't always work out, but you know, if you get something close like this, it's not that bad. You know, it's pretty gosh darn close. That's all I'm going to say. Like, I know Savio Prime, who was inspiration for this custom, alongside another customizer on TFW 2005 boards, which did this mod here with the transformer and hood. And and which I like that transforming hood look. It gives a more of a broader look, and I'm not going to quite an extensive with modifying the figure. Well, you know, I think, well, the back, you know, does that same transformation with the back. I think the back has been pretty accurate to the Savio Prime design. It's just the hinge that's mainly the off part of it. But everything else, especially with the lower legs, upper ideas also. Alright, let's put this battle mask down real quick, so you guys didn't see that at the beginning of the video. I'm sorry that it's taking this long. It's just I'm having problems with the back. Just trying to make sure it's angled the way I want it. There we go. But yeah. But if you ever do have this beat, I recommend to do this. And if you're a customizer like me, you know, go for it. You know, it's a challenging project, and especially, you know, there's a few minor miscalculations and stuff that mainly I have to fix. But yeah, if you have this guy laying around and he's like, hey, he looks kind of dull, I think it's time to customize him. You know, just go on TFW 2005 and look up Savio Prime look up Savio Prime Bumblebee and whatever images are available. You know, go for it. You know, it makes B look really good looking. And Savio Prime's B is probably a little better than mine, but to me, this is my Bumblebee. I made it any way I wanted to, and to me, this B, no offense to Savio, looks a little better because it's my project, my figure, and I made it look pretty good. Well, but yeah, that's pretty much it. If you guys have any questions or comments or like the video, and hey, be sure to subscribe. You know, thanks. You know, I really hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'm sorry for any of the mishaps I had, and sorry if some of the videos, you know, cut at one point and then continue at another point because I'm using my phone and it kind of breaks up the storage. It uses up the storage, and this is how it happens. So yeah, hopefully the next time when I do this, it won't be as bad and it'll be a little better. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching, and this is John Hanson and Bumblebee signing off.